It all started on a stormy night when the police arrived at the Peterson household. The rain poured heavily as officers surrounded the scene. A young girl, no older than 10, was standing on the porch, her voice piercing through the chaos. "My mom is alive," she screamed, clutching her teddy bear. Her words sent chills down the spines of everyone present. What did she mean? Her mother had been declared dead weeks ago. But the truth they were about to uncover would change everything. The Petersons were an ordinary family in a quiet suburb. Laura Peterson, the mother, was a loving woman, adored by her 2 children and respected in her community. But 6 weeks ago, tragedy struck. Laura had reportedly died in a car accident. Her body was identified, a funeral was held, and the family was left to grieve. The case seemed closed, or so everyone thought. That night, as the police were investigating a separate incident in the neighborhood, young Emily Peterson burst out of her home, shouting, "My mom is alive." Her father, visibly distraught, tried to calm her, but her cries caught the attention of the officers. Was this a child struggling with grief? Or was there more to her claim? Emily led the officers into her mother's study, a room that had been locked since Laura's passing. Inside, they found a series of strange notes, cryptic messages and diary entries written in Laura's handwriting. One note stood out, "I am not gone. Trust Emily." The officers were baffled. The handwriting was verified to be Laura's, but how could that be possible? Among the documents, they found a photo of Laura taken after the supposed accident. It was dated 2 days after her death. Who had taken this picture, and why? Emily pointed to the photo and whispered, "She's trying to tell us something." The police realized they couldn't dismiss the girl's claims. The police decided to reopen Laura's case. They discovered inconsistencies in the autopsy report and evidence that had been overlooked. The coroner revealed that Laura's body had been identified using dental records, but the physical description didn't entirely match hers. Meanwhile, a neighbor came forward, claiming they had seen Laura alive days after the accident but were too afraid to speak out. In the Petersons' basement, they found a hidden door leading to a small, soundproof room. Inside, there were signs of recent activity, half-eaten food, a blanket, and Laura's favorite necklace. It was as if someone had been living there. The evidence was undeniable, Laura Peterson was alive, but she was in hiding. The question was, why? Under intense questioning, Laura's husband, Mark, finally broke down. He confessed to orchestrating the accident, claiming it was part of an elaborate insurance fraud scheme. He thought Laura would go along with the plan, but when she realized the extent of his deception, she tried to escape. Mark panicked and kept her hidden, convincing everyone she was dead. But he underestimated Emily's